Hi YouTube, so today's video is going to be a tag, and I got tagged by, I should have had this out before I even started the video. Give me a minute. Okay, Libra Diva 87. Okay, so I got tagged by her. I asked her to tag me. But for the best thing that I ever did tag, and basically the tag is about telling YouTube what's the best thing you ever did for someone. And the best thing I ever did for someone, I don't think it's necessarily the best thing that I ever did, but I think it's something that really stood out, and I think it's the only thing that I can remember I did that was that nice. So I was at McDonald's, and I was standing in line with my friend, and we were actually behind a mommy and a little boy, two Caucasian people. They were, I don't know if they were Caucasian, I think they were kind of mixed. I think it was a black mama. No, not black mama. I think the mommy was white and the little boy was black and white. So the daddy was white, but the daddy wasn't there, so I don't know. Whatever, they were really pretty and they were cute. And the mommy, she was about in her 30s, and the little boy looked like he was about, I want to say 7 or 8. Really cute, really polite. But the more and more I looked at them, I was just kind of looking them up and down, not to be rude or anything, but they were standing in front of me so they couldn't see me. But I was looking and I was like, they looked, I don't want to say homeless, but they look less fortunate, than the rest of us that were standing in line. And so I heard the order, because the little boy was loud. So I want a McChicken. I'm like, oh. So he ordered a McChicken, a fry, a small fry, and the mama ordered I think she ordered a hamburger or cheeseburger, something like that, some type of burger. And she ordered a fry. Then they ordered a medium-sized drink for them to split. And I think the total was, I want to say $4 some change maybe, or 3 something, and I think the mommy only had $1 something. I guess she thought she had more money, so she looked through her purse and she couldn't find the money. And then when she looked at her purse, her hand went through the purse, so there was a hole in her purse and she didn't know. So I guess the money that she had, maybe she had an extra 5 or something, it must have fell through her purse, because she was like, I think I got it in here, and it just boop, and I seen her hand go to the purse. So I guess while they were walking, because I don't think they drove there, but wherever they was, her money fell out. And they had on like shabby clothes, and they kind of were, they didn't smell or anything like that, but they just were kind of, I don't want to say bummish, it's not right, I don't really know, but they just looked, they didn't look up to par, or they look like they've been living on the streets. I don't know. I don't want to say anything rude, but they didn't look in good condition. Their clothes were kind of dirty, and they looked like they were in need of some help. So what I did was I walked up to the counter, and the lady was like, the cashier was like, "Can I help you?" And I handed her a $10 bill, and the cashier was like, "What's this for?" And I was like, "To pay for them and give the little boy a pack of apple dippers, and get a mama 2 apple pies, and get another orange juice." I think I ordered orange juice. I think I ordered high C orange for the little boy, so they won't have to split it. And she's like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm paying for that food." And then the mama was like, "Oh no, you don't have to do that. That's okay. We can get by." And I was like, "No. Now if it was maybe if it was just the mama by herself, I probably wouldn't have did that, because she's a grown woman. But that little boy, he was just so small, and I could see his rib cage. He looked like he hasn't eaten in a while, and he was hungry. He was like, "Mom, I'm hungry. Where's our food?" He kept asking her. She's like, "We don't have the money." They were holding up the line, and I was like, "Let me just pay for these people's food." I did it for the little boy, really. The mommy was, she was there, but I did it for the little boy to get something, because obviously, the little boy can't provide for himself. He was only like 7 years old, and so I paid for their food. And the mommy was like, she was like, "You didn't have to do that." And I was like, "I know I didn't, but this little boy needs something to eat." And she was like, "Thank you so much." And she just broke out in tears, and she gave me a big old hug. She gave me a big old hug and was shaking me back and forth. And then all the people that were behind us in the McDonald's line started clapping at me and stuff. I was like, "Good, that was so nice of you." And I was like, "Did I just want an award or something? I would just pay for the food." Yeah, but everybody was clapping, and the cashier lady was telling the manager, they was like, what did she? I think she said, "This young lady just paid for these people food." And the manager was like, "Well, that was a nice thing." And then the manager gave me like a discount on what I ordered and stuff. So yeah, so it all worked out fine. I felt really good, and everybody in there was clapping and stuff for me. I guess praising me to be so nice and pay for those people food. It wasn't. I wasn't doing it to get any attention or to get a award, but that little boy really needed something to eat, and he was like, he looked so skinny. I hated to see that, so I had to buy him something. I had to. I couldn't let them walk out of there with no food. I had to do something about that. So and yeah, when I go to college next year, I'm actually going for early childhood education. So I'm going to be working with kids. I love kids, and I couldn't stand to see a kid starving because his mom had a hole in her purse and lost the money. That's not her fault or the little boy's fault. It just, I guess they didn't have enough money to buy a new purse and the money fell out and she didn't know, so had to pay for it. So yeah, I think that's the nicest thing that I ever did for someone. Pay for a homeless. I don't keep saying homeless. I don't know if they're homeless, but they just look like it. I paid for a less fortunate family's meal at McDonald's. So yeah, so that was the nicest thing I ever did for someone. Bye.